Found your surveyor. He broke his neck getting barite samples.
Good surveyors are hard to find. Hope you retrieve the samples.
Here you go.
Wonderful. Here are your credits. You earned them.
Nice work. Around. Maybe see you left something behind.
We're not alone.
Target's down.
Hostiles ahead!
That's it. Good work.
What's that? Here goes nothing.
Maybe look around before pulling random switches.
Where's the fun in that? Success. It's open. Reyes, I found a data pad with what looks like a nav point.
Must be where Zia's hiding the cargo. Probably left that behind for the buyer.
Why not just tell the buyer directly?
Frequencies can be hacked. Dead drops are considered safer, especially for a big sale.
Did you find anything on your end?
The Salarian is a fence. No direct connection to the collective. My guess is Zia met him to find potential buyers. Let's follow up on those coordinates. I'll meet you there.
Stole the Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Shuttle. Someone's already inside.
It's empty. What if this was all just some elaborate trick to get you here?
You mean there was never any cargo?
Bravo. I knew you'd figure it out eventually.
Zia.
You could never resist the big payout.
What can I say? I'm a greedy man.
That's why you don't have any friends. You're selfish.
Skip the small talk. Why'd you lure Reyes here?
He's been taking all the good jobs in Kadara. It's gotten more than my attention.
So what? The local smuggling union got together and decided to take me down?
Something like that.
Shit.
Move in.
Targets eliminated.
I'll take you apart. What's up, Ryder? Why an emergency meeting?
I didn't call it.
I did. Got some disturbing news while we were on Kadara. There's some tension at the Krogan colony on Eladin. It's bad.
Tension among Krogan? You don't say.
I wouldn't waste your time with this if it wasn't important. We need to go.
I agree. Nakmor Morta made herself overlord of the colony. It's weird.
No. Our priority is the Archon. We have to remain focused on his next move.
Jall's right.
I know dealing with so many unknowns is frustrating, but we need to hear each other out.
Well, as long as we're pitching stuff, I overheard outlaws on Kadara talking about activity in the Ramov system.
No, that's the system where the Turian Golden World was supposed to be.
Ramov? There aren't any viable planets there. Only an asteroid field with mining ventures run by criminals.
I hear Eladin's pretty rough too. Roving scavengers with nothing to lose.
Crap. No one fights harder than people with nothing to lose.
But now that we have the transponder, we're so close to finding the location of Archon's ship.
Our goal is to create our home here. You never know how something might fit in. Anyway, get Callow the nav points for both Eladin and that potential Turian Golden World. We want all our options ready to go. Hey, I didn't say dismissed or meeting adjourned or anything. Meeting adjourned. As you were.
Kadara Port's pretty grisly, huh? Probably get into all sorts of trouble there. And now we're going after the Archon's ship? Sure that's a good idea.
In the absence of any others, it's an excellent one.
Guess I can't argue with that. Anything else to go over?
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths, the vaults. It stands to reason that activating Meridian will connect the entire network and rekindle terraforming across the cluster.
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
I like it when you flirt.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me. You know it.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
orbiting Kadara. Pathfinder, you've got missed calls on the Tempest. Check back when you've got a minute.
Funny business.
Have a moment, Pathfinder? You've handled your fair share of Ket. Hard to get far in Andromeda without running into them.
Yes, and?
When Sloane took over, she slaughtered the Ket who were here. There were mass executions, public. So people would know that Kadara was Ket-free. There have been rumors of stragglers in the Badlands. If the tales are true, they need to go.
What exactly are the rumors about the Ket?
Ambushes, people disappearing, vehicles sabotaged, picked clean for parts. Could be feral local wildlife, sinkholes, Angara bullshit. But there's enough people saying Ket.
You said Sloane killed the Ket here. What happened?
The Ket had the port locked down when we arrived. They were shipping Angara off for who knows what. People were scared. But the place had potential, so we fought the Ket for it, and we won. You saw the decorations outside. That's Sloane making sure everyone knows she's the new power.
If there are Ket out there, send your own crew to deal with them.
Listen, this is how it is. Everyone knows Sloane destroyed the Ket presence here. Anything that hints otherwise, weakness. But you're independent. Where you go, what you do. Nothing to do with Sloane.
I'll think about checking out the Badlands.
Excellent.
Kadara's pretty lively. Lots of people coming and going. And lots of exiles from the Nexus. More than there should be.
What would you do with criminals on the Nexus?
Not sure. Community service? For some cases, anyway. Has to be better than throwing people away. There's not many of us.
Gil's ready to talk to you about the Ket transmitter?
There much to say about that facility on Vault?
There will be.
Pathfinder, sorry if things got strange last time we talked. You're the first person I told about all that. It, felt really good.
Anything I can do for my team, Liam.
Stuff like that goes above and beyond Pathfinder. At least I hope so. Anyway, made me think we should do more just out and about. Off-ship. Like the market on Aya. I've got some contacts and some things I'd like your eyes on. But mostly, it's a day out. Something familiar. Turns out I need that.
Ah, Ryder. Sorry for the mess.
Who's your friend?
An exalted Ket. I called Jarl to show him. Ah, there he is. Jarl, look at this. There's nothing Angara inside.
The physical can be deceiving.
I've run hundreds of tests. Only traces of the Angara genome remain. The exalted are Ket.
There must be a way to fix them.
Anything's possible. We just have to keep trying.
Even from mistakes, we can learn. Thank you, Ryder.
What?
Jarl needs to accept that exaltation is permanent. You're making his grief worse.
I didn't think about it like that.
Because you see him as a friend, not a patient. That's why I'm here. To observe and treat. Jarl is part of this crew. His welfare is my responsibility.
I know this job was a surprise, but you've really stepped up. And look, you got your Ket sample.
Their bodies are unlike anything I've seen. Centuries of gene stealing, crafted evolution. It's horrible, of course, but also fascinating.
Glad you're settling in.
Sink or swim, right? I should probably clean this up before it starts to smell.
So the Angara were fighting their own this.
Pirates, exiles, severed heads. Kadara Port's a peach, huh? And Reyes treats it all like a game. Anything you needed?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Hey, Ryder. Got an encrypted message from Sid. She has news and wanted to talk to us both. Connecting the call now.
Finally! I've been waiting for hours.
So you want to tell us what this is all about?
I was listening to Outpost updates and caught a message about settlers going missing.
What do you mean they're missing?
They didn't leave voluntarily. No work assignments, no mining expeditions, kidnapped. I dug around, and I think I know where they've been taken. A cave on a moon in the Ramov system. Originally an Angaran mine, I think, but they abandoned it.
I don't believe the planet you're talking about is a moon.
Whatever.
What did I tell you about getting involved?
I couldn't just do nothing.
How do we know your intel's even reliable?
It's reliable.
We'll need more than your assurances. Who's behind this? Why target settlers?
Ugh, does it matter? Are you gonna not save them if you don't like why they're in trouble?
Sid, just give us everything you have on this.
Already done. Could I come along? I want to help.
You know the answer to that.
Right, of course. Stay away from bad people, guns, bombs, Krogan beer.
You did good. I just want you to be safe, okay?
Yeah.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got too comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Gil, here's that Ket transponder. The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to. Should give us a fix on the Archon's ship.
Right.
It's not like there's much riding on this. Just our best chance to find Meridian.
Pressure. I like that. Luckily, no matter where you go in the universe, physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating across space. There. Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I know we're still getting our feet wet, but I don't see another choice.
I knew running off to Andromeda would be dangerous, but shit. This is dangerous.
Only if we die.
Thought you should know I keep finding crumbs here on the counter.
Forget it, Drac. It's still your turn to clean the galley.
I think something's nibbling our stores. Something that doesn't belong. Possibly something tasty.
I'll keep an eye out for stowaways. We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, yeah. What's shaking?
I like it when you
Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. You know it.
Hey, Jal? Didn't mean to scare you.
What? I'm not scared. 1 second.
What's going on in here? You look busy.
If I'm busy, my mind is occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
I can see how that'd help.
I'd like your advice on something. I'm making gifts for everyone. I have a list.
Gifts?
Do Turians like poetry? For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on... I'm not sure yet.
She's a Turian. She might like something a little more hands-on.
Good to know. I'll think about that. Liam seems to like my Rofgin. I might sew him one.
He does.
Do Krogan like knives? I could craft a ceremonial Angaran dagger for Drac.
Who wouldn't want that?
It's mainly decorative. Would you like one?
Jal, this is a lot of work. What's really going on?
I'm sure that I seem confident and skilled to you, but I'm not. Or I don't feel like I am.
I feel like that a lot.
Good to know. Yes, thanks for sharing that.
Just be yourself.
My family is well known. Our lineage is respected, and many of my kin have achieved great things. I've never been one of them. So many older siblings and cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to keep up.
Right.
Thanks for listening.
You're one of us now, Jal. Cereal crumbs. Lots of them. Cereal crumbs. Lots of them. Cereal crumbs. Lots of them. Something's nesting here. Something that likes cereal. I wonder, we've probably got materials to build a humane trap and catch it. One trap, ready for a visitor. I'll leave it and see what we get.
Bitcon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
Ryder, how's my favorite Pathfinder?
Just enjoying another day of what Helios has to offer. Why?
Thought we could grab a drink. Sloane's holding a get-together for the locals. I managed to snag an invite. Care to be my +1?
Sloane doesn't seem like the party type.
She sees these events as a necessary evil to keep the people happy.
I'd never say no to free drinks.
Especially from Sloane's reserve. I'll meet you outside Outcast HQ.
Liam says he's planning a movie night.
That's the idea.
He's putting it off because it didn't seem right after seeing the exaltation facility. But now there's a delay. I had a thought. Every vid's better with snacks, right? I found an Angaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local Helios plant, but it's rare and...
You want me to look for one?
Oh, would you? I'd love to, you know, be social and things.
I don't believe it! Gil's reconfigured our entire nav array. O'Connell risked a dozen spacewalks putting that in place. Damn it!
Callow, don't...
Take the helm. I've had enough of this. You don't give a damn what my team and I went through to build this ship.
No, I don't. I care about us surviving out here, and if that means redesigning...
You don't have the right!
All right, let's talk this out. What's going on?
I'm doing my job, and he's undoing it because... Hell if I know.
You weren't here. We had to get all kinds of new tech working in a single starship. 50-hour shifts, epiphanies, accidents. Humans can forget. Solarians can't. To me, it's all still happening. My team is here. Stripping down the Tempest like some broken radio risks everything they suffered to build. Their legacy.
If he had the Tempest up on blocks, I might see it.
Look, Callow, your people did a great job, but they're dead. And they couldn't have anticipated half the problems in Helios. Like the Scourge. If we don't adapt, we'll die too. Is that what you want their legacy to be?
Gutting a complex ship out in space isn't adapting. It's irresponsible and disrespectful.
The Tempest is ours now. She has to serve our mission first in whatever capacity we need. Gil, change whatever you have to.
I wonder, in time, will strangers be treating your achievements so carelessly?
Peace and quiet, finally. Thanks, Ryder.
Okay, show's over. Back to it.
foolish thing to get angry over, isn't it? I suppose the Tempest is just like any other ship, to be taken apart and put back together. Or she will be, once Gil's had his way.
Gil's upgrading the Tempest, not scrapping her. She's in good hands.
I wish I could believe you. But perhaps... Anything else?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Liam's quite fun. Not many humans have that kind of energy. I probably shouldn't have told him there are secret compartments in the armory, though. He's been looking all day.
Tell me something else about the ship.
I'm sorry, Ryder. I don't really feel like reminiscing.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Now orbiting Kadara.